Hello there! Welcome to this video tutorial on what R packages are, their importance for coding in R, and finally how to install and use them. So, first things first, if you want to become a proficient user of the R language, you need to understand what an R package is, since most of R's functionality hinges on the usage of the right package. There are three types of R packages. The first type is the type of programming packages. Programming packages are directories of program files that extend R and accomplish specific, useful, repetitive tasks. Basically, they provide additional functions that are not part of base R. So, before you decide to build up your own brand new function for handling your data or building your models, make sure you will browse through the available R programming packages. Most probably someone else has already had the same issue with you and submitted an R programming package that will make your life easier. The second type of packages, the data packages, that is how I used to call them to distinguish them from the programming packages, although this is not an R official term, are directories with datasets accompanied by their documentation. But why would one need to create a data package instead of simply sharing a dataset directly to the potential target group? Well, since data packages include user guides with descriptions of the data columns and the values of the included datasets, data packages are a way to distribute datasets along with their documentation. The package's documentation becomes part of standard R's help functionalities you will see in a minute. The last type of R packages is the mixed type. Mixed R packages provide new programming functions as well as datasets that can be used as test cases for the provided functions. Most of R packages released nowadays by the different package sources are mixed packages. And such a mixed R package is dplyr. And what does dplyr do? dplyr is a go-to package for fast and efficient data manipulation that provides you with the functions for subsetting, summarizing, rearranging, and joining together datasets. By loading dplyr, a number of dataset objects is also loaded on your workspace. And there are numerous sources in YouTube and elsewhere for using dplyr's functions if you're interested in dplyr. So, where can you find R packages? There are various sources of R packages. The base R packages are the packages that are already installed and loaded when you open RStudio, and they provide R's basic statistical and graphical functionality. The second source of packages are the ones that are externally available through the Comprehensive R Archive Network, or else called CRAN, and by externally available I mean that they are not included in the standard R distribution and need to be installed separately before they are used in an R session. CRAN is the global most populated repository of open source R packages. As of today, it has 13,624 R packages and increases rapidly. CRAN also updates regularly its internet portal with its packages. In the description under the video, you can find the relevant link. To browse through CRAN packages within RStudio, you need to use the available.packages function that outputs a data frame of all available CRAN packages that you can install. For getting a better overview of the resulting data frame, simply use the View function of RStudio that displays it in the upper right RStudio panel. For installing one or more CRAN packages, you simply need to use the install.packages function. For instance, for installing a single package, such as the cluster R package, which is a package that implements different types of clustering, you simply put its name around quotes and insert it as argument to the install.packages function. For more than one packages, you simply insert a character vector with the names of the packages you would like to install as the argument of the same function of install.packages. Now you can use any of the installed packages by loading it into your workspace with a library function, as I did here for loading the dplyr package. This means that from now on and until the end of the R session, you may use any of the functions defined by the installed package. When a new R session starts, though, you need to load it again. The next big source of external R packages can be installed through GitHub repositories. In order to install these, you first need to have installed the DevTools package from CRAN. After installing the DevTools package with the known by now install.packages function and loading it on your workspace, you can use its install_GitHub function for installing GitHub packages. Here, I installed the GLC.sample data package, ignoring the warning message in the beginning by pressing the Enter key. GLC.sample is a package with a metadata of 100 learners of Greek whose learner productions have been recorded within the Greek learner corpus. For more information on GLC.sample, check out the coming video. There is also a big number of other external packages in the Bioconductor repository. Bioconductor is an independent repository of R packages specialized for genomic analysis that grew over time, and it's not going to be our focus in this video. The last type of R packages is the type of commercial R packages provided by vendors such as Microsoft and Oracle, and they will not concern us here either. Now, for getting a high-level overview of what an R package does, some notes on its configuration and options in its usage, you simply call its name preceded by question mark. For example, question mark dplyr for getting more information on dplyr. As I already mentioned before, R packages are usually accompanied by a user guide for each of their functions. For learning more about the functions of an R package you are interested in, you can simply browse through the manual with the help function. Here, I browse through all dplyr functions, and if I linked on any of them, I would get detailed description and examples of use. Lastly, if you want to check out the already installed packages on the machine you're working, you can simply call the installed.packages function.